Good morning, fellow Biafrans. Good afternoon, good night, good evening, wherever you are, in whatever part of the world you're living. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. My name is Mazi, Iyke Peters. Iyke Peters, I hail from Newi. Newi is Newi province of Biafra land. This is Radio Biafra broadcasting live from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, deputized by Uchemefo. And before we proceed, let us all bow our heads and let our leader lead us in prayer. Let us pray.
Without whom we cannot function, and unto him we give every honor and every adoration wherever you are. I will ask you, if you are in the spirit, to remain so. If you are outside the spirit, we ask you to come into it. Because what we are preaching from here is a gospel of redemption, as directed by Chukwukika Abiyama himself in heaven. And this very gospel, we must preach it. Therefore, we must pray. We give thanks unto thee, O Elohim, for there is none like thee. There can never be any like thee. You are the beginning and the end. You are the Alpha and the Omega. Our lives are in the palm of your hands. We commit all that we are unto thee. We have come as the ancients did before us, as our ancestors did before we came, to offer praise and adoration unto your holy name and no other. For we do not worship any idol. We do not worship anything born of a human being. We do not worship anything carved out of a tree. We do not bow down before anything molded with the hands of men. It's only thee that we worship. That is why we have come this very evening on this hallowed platform that you yourself created, to offer you unadulterated praise and to hand over to thee all that we can ever become, because Biafra is yours. This very family of IPOB, you molded yourself. You decreed that IPOB must come, and now that we have come, that we may worship thee, O Elohim, please accept our offering of praise and sacrifice unto your holy name, because there is no other like thee. We will continue to adore thee. We will continue to worship thee. And as I said before, and I will reiterate, as we pray unto thee, that Biafra is your possession, we will sacrifice Biafra unto thee, that you may guide us in all that we do. It's only you that sees the hearts of men. If there is anything that we are hiding, if there is anything that we have concealed from our people, oh Elohim, you will judge us very harshly. But if our hands are clean, our hearts very pure, you will bless IPOB, and you will bless me, and you will bless my family, because it's a promise from you. All our hope and our trust is upon thee. May your name be glorified. May you be exalted. May you, O Elohim, be praised. Now and forevermore we pray. Iyke, Iyke, Iyke.
When I pray, I have a God that answers. You are who you are, yes you are. When I seek you, me I know where I go find you. You have never left me alone. When I ask, me I know that you will do what no man can never do for me. When I know you go open your heart, you open your doors to let me. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Kawalanishi, Jehovah Nissi, Jehovah Tirelabishi, Adonai Chemba, Jehovah Buli Wobelu, Onye Keruba. my mouth with laughter. When I'm weak, you strengthen me. I'm mounting up with wings like eagle. When I'm down, you lifted me. You're the glory and the lifter of my head. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Kawalamishi. Onye Keruwa, Jehovah Tidelamishi. Mama Keruwa, Jehovah Kawalamishi. Akune Temba, Jehovah Tidelamishi. Abasimi, ay, 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 ay. Child, no one is like you, Lord. No one compares to you. Hey, I've searched all over the world, I've found nobody. Ay, ay, ay. Hey, hey. Ay, 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 ay. Child, ay, 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 ay. I never tempted Jehovah. I'm in Moyo. I'm in Way. Jehovah Jireh, Jehovah Korolamlawa. Hey, Baba, you do much for what you've done for me. You've been so good to me. All I say, whoa, day. Brought me out from the miry clay. Nobody like you. You've been so kind to me, Jehovah. Abba send me,
Ipob, one family, Ipob, Anagbo, Ayabanyego at the point of no return. Omanwa koromwe. Yenda nema yobi ojo. Ayige buso haga. Ako wona ji Biafra no gaga lota. Nwanne si buji pia de wena nko. Isi nke bụ na ndị anyị ka mma ka na-azọdezi anyị ukwu n'isi ụdị na iji anyị wee mere slave. Achịtụ mmadụ achịtụ nama, mgbe ụfọdụ mmadụ ga-awụzi ya nama n'anya. Onye ekwu okwu asịsị weta ya ka egbuo. We can't continue like this. We have come to restore Biafra or die restoring Biafra. Agha Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. 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 Ụmụ Chineke abịawa Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Anyị ga-ebuso agha. Anyị ga-ebuso agha n'elu ụwa. Ihe ndị a na-eme anyị obi ọjọọ. Anyị ga-ebuso agha. Ajọ mmụọ nke bukọtara iwu Naịjirịa anyị na-ebuso agha. Mkpakpa ahụ Britain kpara iji megide ụmụ Chineke. Ihe ndị a so n'ihe na-eme anyị obi ọjọọ n'ụwa. Anyị ga-ebuso agha. Anyị ga-ebuso agha. Agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ọhamadike abịa n'Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ụmụ Chineke abịawa Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha. Ipob abịa n'Igbo agha.
All right, one more time I say welcome to another edition of live broadcast from New York City under the auspices of our mother station, Radio Biafra London. Our leader is Mazi who is deputized by HM4. Before we proceed into today's program, we are going to talk about issues that concerns us as a people, what is happening, the trend that is going on. We want to advise you and advise our people how to protect themselves, which is very, very important as part of what we are doing. This is Radio Biafra USA to take this information to heart.
This is a message to enlighten Biafrans on this issue of coronavirus, also known as COVID-19 in different languages.
Ndebe anyị ekele m nnụ ahụ nwanne nnụ mmadụ ka eji ekwu onye okporo ọlụ n'Imo ọmụ na akọrọ nna akụkọ owe ihe anyị na-amara nna ọkwa ya nga awe ewu maka nrịrị a nke pụtara ọhụrụ nke a na-akpọ coronavirus. Ndebe anyị bikonu kam bikonu nrịrị a na-egbusisikwenụ mmadụ n'ụwa niile ewe ya ga-ejiri sị onye ọbụla kpuo n'ime ụlọ kpuo n'ime agala nnụ jee lodu ala onye apụtakwala ezio nrịrị a asị ọ na-eme ka mba mmụọ nke ọ na-esi ekpu mmadụ ahụ ụwụ n'anya n'imi na n'ọnụ okpuo nwe ahụ ọ bịaghị n'akpịrị o si n'akpịrị okpuo n'agịrịga ọ bịaghị n'agịrịga ọ na-emeghị ka nga ị na-arịa ọrịa ntịhịọ ọ meghị ka nke ị na-arịa ọrịa ntịhịọ ọ bịazi na-emeghị ị ga-enwe ike ị na-ekuteli m ume mgbe ahụ ọnwa abịatela ị na-eku ume ị ga-ahụ m ume ya ka ejiri sị mgbe ọbụla ị ga na-akwụ aka gị iwere ihe a na-akpọ sanitaiza iwere na-akwụ aka gị mgbe ọbụla nkeji 15 ịkwụ aka nkeji 10 ịkwụ aka maka ọrịa na-anọ n'aka ọ na-esi n'aka ibirie n'aka gị ibirie n'aka metụ aka gị n'ihu o si n'anya si n'ọnụ si n'imi gbuo nwe ahụ ya mere nwanne m ụmụnna bikonu onye ejeme n'ụka onye ejeme n'ahịa onye ejeme n'ọrụ nna ejeme n'akwamozu nna ejeme na nga ndị mmadụ buru ibu nga ndị mmadụ gbakọrọ nnukwu onye ọbụla nye ibe ya ohere onye buye ije nga onye buye nọ onye ọbụla o metụrụ aka imetụ ya aka osi nga ahụ fee nga ahụ bikonu asị onye ọbụla si mee mmiri ọkụ na-aṅụ mmiri ọkụ na-enye aka iwere galik iwere jinja iwere ụda isikọsịa ha niile ọnụ ị na-aṅụ ya ka mmiri ọkụ n'ụtụtụ na n'abalị mmiri ọkụ na-enye aka ime ọbụgodị na okpole nga ahụ bịaghị n'olu ịṅụọ mmiri ọkụ ahụ nwere ike chụtuo ya n'ala o nwere ike ịbịa gị n'afọ ịnyụsịsịa ya na nsị mgbe ahụ ị nwere onwe gị mmiri ọkụ dị mkpa n'oge a bikonu ndị be anyị onye akpekwala ihe ha na-ekwu okwu ya n'imi bikonu onye ọbụla zọọ onwe ya ndụ nọrọ n'ụlọ kpuo na agala anyị jee lodo ala na-apụtakwala ezi
Wekomdo ndi taifa nda utom sok mufu utomo mioto ke leadership IPOB ero ya ndo mufo ya mufo etie kanyanu song ekutie ikperire mufo kenta urongo miotore obiom makarari samyene kode coronavirus urongo miodio eti owod pupuro wokini urongo miodi urongo dinamde fi ukan kinwe ndimwe enwana etie kide mufo enwana nditie kitie nyanu song kukpere widem Yoruba fo kini ayere mkpọ mi ekode hand sanitizer nam ya adu ke parfe bere kakaraka otugo go sene ye kubo da anye draru bofo okomawo da anye draru bofo kuya uba fo ka kinu afo kini mu yetke kuya uba fo ka kibofo kuya uba fo ka kinu afo ye kenyan urongo mi otoro orokfi idem amarokfi tong etie ki tongfo after hour anye yo toki tong oro resatfu anam fiu kan kinwe ngwereba anam tokong ikong ana m fiu bidem 2 weeks amabe anyo tongo ndi iwori de mesie mo ayenda medo okpukpuro we du ku fong mo bong di kai tie mo we wak de wa ka amakuro wo kong di kong sak da anye kenkang mana toro avoid urongomi ano mbogi rumfu mbo nda nyanga basimpe mufu bo etie ku fo utomo mieri utom leadership IPOB orong denyen man yen ikbidu uwem soso
ekele m unu ụwa ọma baba ụmụnne m ebe ọwụle unuri lelo wani nri ji ogene adọnti unu gbasara emu ndị ọcha na iwe akpọ coronavirus omeni ọrịa ebelechari egbu ndị ha anyị akpamichukwu n'oke eru ebe anyị kena anyị amarị oge oke jiru ali orogodo gbume ndị kenyi ya ha ejiri ji ogene agwa unu kwademe maka oge oke ji banye ali orogodo gọọmenti gasị unu kpọkie onwe unu n'ime ụlọ wekasị unu ejezila ọrụ oge ahụ chukwu si ọmarị ndị omeni wekarị ndụ aireji ogene wee gwa unu kwademe kpachara unu anya maka ihe unu leri kwụọ ọnụ eke ụlọ ọhụma wesi unu baa n'ime ụlọ menwari eji ogene arị unu leke nwe unu onwe ọgwụ uwe chọọ n'iwe egbu unu onwe ihe webughị unu ji kpume imi unu anarịleni kwụọ na eke unu ogele unu ehu unu ọhụma nọdị n'ime ụlọ yenine onwe unu eka niemuni yefego niome n'unu ahụ ndụ ya woji ndị IPOB rizi he n'ụlọ ebe ọwụla unu ri onye nụ ya gwanụ nwanne n'ụwa riri unu mma n'efa Chukwu okike abịama
Biafra no kao efamobo ụka nwa ogbu aka nọ aka Jacent Man anọ m ebe a ịnọchite anya ndị eda nke nọ na Afikpo South Ebonyi Province ozi a bụ ife anyị eme ịnapụta onwe anyị n'aka ọrịa coronavirus ya ife mbụ anyị ada eme bụ anyị ejisi ike da akwa aka anyị kwamgbe ife ọbụla anyị metụrụ aka ya akwa aka anyị mmadụ metụghị aka gị akwa aka gị na nkeji 15 ruo nkeji 10 emetụkwa aka ifu gị nku enya gị maọkwa n'imi gị maọkwa n'ọnụ gị adị metụkwa ya aka maka ọ dị-echi imetụ aka ifu makwa n'imi ma ọnụ aba ime ahụ ọ baa gị nkọlọ ya kpochia gị nkọlọ ya omeke idikutakwu ya bụrụ sị ọ batala gị ahụ daṅụ ife dịle gị galik jinja makwanụ lemọn anyị shie ya anyị dagbara mmiri ya daṅụ mgbe ọbụla anyị pụghị anyị ṅụọ ya mgbe ọbụla anyị latara anyị aṅụọ ya maọkwanụ mmiri ọkụ nkịtị maka na mmiri ọkụ ahụ ọkụ abaghị ime afọ ike nke dị ime afọ ma gbuo ya bụ virus a ya ome anyị enwere onwe anyị anọkwa onye na-akpụkwa ara nso makwanụ onye na-ezu ume ịchọkwa n'ịkpụkwa ara were aka makwanụ ankachif makwanụ tishu mechie imi gị ma ọ mechie ọnụ gị tupu gị akwa ụkwaghara wọsịkwara anyị kperenụ ọ na-anọ ka ọgbakọ ọbụla igwe ndị mmadụ buru ibu maka ibute ya bụ ọrịa otu ị na-eme ya Chineke ma nyere ya aka n'aha Chukwu okike abịama
ibibio isongo mmeri ndị dọkọ mụfu tom IPOB leadership edongomien abo ya ndọkọ mụfu ya eti ekufọ ekuti eke mbono mmowe ka na 50 because mbono do emeke mime n'urongo ekoto coronavirus ameto abio makara adisammi urongo di fonno ama uro itong aya guru reset ama to esen fo wo anyuna ma foto ngokong ikong ani ufiobidem adongo adinyung panurongo mi ndi spread ndong di tauka idem ayangwa na di yubo kini ayangwa na di yubo kini yes swap ani mpo ikoto hand sanitizer de hand sanitizer ro sunke parubongfu ama tuwo ko afomene ye yubo ama komawo amene ye jubo nwana di use hand sanitizer ro kini kusunu bongfu kinwa kusunu bongfu kenyin kusunu bongfu kibuo urongo do se toro ro widem ani mpo ikoto ginger ani mpo ikoto lemon ye lime that is mpere sokoro debenye temenye kufio mo sene ye ke kpo wonye kini ama wonye aba mkpo sene ekele mone koto asi isi fono yurongoro ase woworonye omonwonye anye ya to kesen foru gidam fo maru gidam fo urongoro kparu fo toro nye sio nwana tie kenya no son ku gbere wide mu bobo mbo ikpekpe ye mufo mba agbe toro urongo mie kana nyong anye na mebo ya afro we tie ku fo mo sene ku fo mfo mba orukpa mpa inimi ke mese ekpepa sene ku fo mfo ku ya urongo ruidem aro mbo giru mfo meko mufo
Bondio goja mi kon lemon onwa mon unyugo ne maye anwa belebodia na ukon me bele ki som la abo Ipob abo bonatan bo Biafra abo pon Mazi Nnamdi Kanu boden shibo demon bolo limo wanje dishi ya nene anyele gubondi heja nene anyebo kolo coronavirus boden shibo dem na shimashi igama kwangiye na manje de momanye de anjile bolo hondi angwe hondia so funa bobo de mashuku ho shom kanene maku shom kama bojeje adokun la kwanye la nyuso ye because kwa shanene asho kulo shanene funa yashi bandibo sobokun bandibo bomu sobokun sagbo na mashi no le momanye bedo mashi to abamon kunyo ya to abo kunyo ya lo shabulu mango shi yutota do wanya ke shekbol igma kunyo mami jaye boy de mashi getan shi banjibo shoye duko wanya ngwa kwanye o shi bon kinya hwegen to ndu soye duko wa oluwanye na shi nyangwa shi kun wole jaye do mashi so alabasa anji sonka melu ngorom le kashote luma kuso hombo anu ngumuma tutu le wonya kishi bol ashi to eme atu mamanye le homal etan shi wojan teku haja lifu mabonje yifu manjije le mashi nje le washi kishi shake ikoya kwa shingwe abizu bigaye achibeko le lungs badre mameji sashi beko le hand sanitizer le wen kishi gwembe ka iyike gwetan shofi to abaga ikemeye okwa shina gba habo wole wajan kishi gwembe beko shile hand sanitizer oshiku gba habo ga alo menjele limo anyen le shikwa ho fun like 4 to 8 hours before wajan kishi kwa so me damun la mashi kupo makulo shelie lishisha konim sago kpole hakune mumanyen la habl lezinu nwama ise
Igbo nwem ndewo no n'oge nke ihe ịma aka ahụike a na-akpọ coronavirus anyị na-arịọ gị ka ịkpachapụ anya iji chebe nchekwa gị n'ihi na coronavirus dị adị o nwekwara ikikere ife mmadụ n'obere ohere marakwa na onye bukwa ọrịa bụ coronavirus nwekwara ike ibunye ya mmadụ o nwere ike ife mmadụ site ụkwara ozizi imi na mmekọrịta mmadụ ya mere ị ga-agbalị gbochie imetụ aka gị n'anya imi na ọnụ ụzọ ọzọ si egbochi ya bụ ọrịa gụnyere ịsacha aka gị n'ime nkeji 20 ị ga-agbalị na-aṅụ mmiri ọkụ kwa ụbọchị n'ihi na ya bụrụgodị na ya bụ ọrịa nọ gị n'okpo mmiri ọkụ ahụ ị na-aṅụ ga-ebutu ya bụ ọrịa n'ime afọ gị ikikere nke nọ n'ime afọ gị agaghị ekwe ka ya bụ ọrịa gbasa gị aka zere ndị ọrịa zere mmakụ zere ebe ndị mmadụ juru sigbuo ose ala galik na oroma nkịrịsị ma ṅụọ ya kwa ụbọchị mana etu o sila dị ọrịa ga-ebute mkpọchi ala n'ụbọchị na-abịa abịa anyị na-arịọkwa gị ka ị nwee ike nyere ndị nọ na mkpa aka bụrụ onye nlekọta nwanne gị nọgide na-eche nche ma cheta ịgwa ndị ị hụrụ n'anya ndụ gị bara uru na Biafra dịka ị na-eme nke a ka Chukwu abịa ma nọnyere gị
Inawo ezi ama ụtụtụ ọnwụ inyi Amarachi Eberechi nwa Igbo ọya okwugo okwu onwe ozi IPOB leadership dịrị m si nzi enyi biko na ịgbalị anị ma ihe anọrọ etiti ndị karịrị ohuru iso ma ihe anọrọ etiti we onwe ụwa si ịza ogo ndị ọcha chọsa anyị ụwa si ọha eku ya coronavirus ụwa si ọ dị ezigbo ụtọ ọjọọ ya bee ndị fere imi bee gịrị anya ọrọ ọnụ ọzọ hụ ọha ọ bee gịrị nkọlọ ọzarị nkọlọ ọ bee gịrị m obi ya bee ala gịrị m obi ibido ibi ụkwara akwa ọbịa gị ahụ ọkụ ahụ bido ha ale ị mara gị enweghị ụwa si ekuru coronavirus ọ jọrọ njọ onye bụ ya zi imi oji ndị onye ọ nọ yara akụkụ ịgbalị anị na ọtụrụ ibe dị anya ma ihe emesa mmadụ eka anyhow ịgbalị anị zụọ ihe kuru hand sanitizer tiri ekpa ebe ọbụla ị gara imetụ ego eka iwere hand sanitizer isanitize eka gị mee ka ashi ebe ọbụla ị nọ ga akwọrọ eka kwụọ ekarị mgbe maka ụwa si ọ dị ọjọọ ọ zara eka gị baghala gị ọnụ ọ bee gịrị mezi onwe ihe ndọcha kuru lemon ọ lime ujiri ekpụkpa ọ ujiri nta gbalịa zụọ ya na zụọ jinja tii ya rime mmiri sie ya tipụsa ya mmiri ya ọhụ ṅụọ ya gị reziri ule gị ịpụ apụ ṅụọ ya ịbasa abasa ṅụọ ya maka ọ bụrụ ihe ị nwesara virus ọhụ mgbe ị ka ma gị ṅụghala ya mmiri ọha ebutuo ya rime ehwọ gị asidi nọgide ehwe egbuo virus ọha anwụọ ịgbalị a na asịrị ịga chọọchị karịrị 50 igbe anọ pati ọbụla karịrị 50 igbe anọ maka ime ihe ọnwa avoid ogbenye anyị ka erusa ịnọrọ n'ime ụlọ ihe IPOB leadership kwuru ịnọrọ n'ime ụlọ ihe ndewo
ise ọwụ mgbọdọ choko na eze Chimgoziri m Felix m chọrọ ịka ụka ya gbuo owu otu ọrịa fọdara ihe na-akpọghị coronavirus otu anyị ga-isi ime ọdịla nga anyị na-adụ ọgbọjie ọdịla nga anyị na-afụ ndụ hụkwa n'ala anyị ka ịbịaknara anyị anyị ga-ịhụ ụwa nga anyị kwọwa aka gị mgbo na mgbo niile nkeji ohu kwa aka gị nkeji 15 kwa aka gị emetụkwala ọnụ gị aka emetụkwala imi gị aka emetụkwala ntị gị aka emetụkwala anya gị aka ọ bụ nga na oji shi aba o ji anọ izu labụ na akịrị tupu ya na-abịa emefụta ihe ndị na oji eme ọ dịla nga mmadụ na-anwụ n'ihi ike ṅụọ mmiri ọkụ n'ụtụtụ ọwụla itere ụra ṅụọ mmiri ọkụ o ji asafụ ya ịṅụọ mmiri ọkụ na ahụ ọ ga-echụrụ ya chụpụo ya n'ime afọ pụrụsa akwụkwọ mmadụ ji ekpo ọkụ ọ chụpụ ya nga ahụ ọ ga-enwe anwa dị ndụ ọ ga-efe adịkwana ka ị na-anwa adịkwana ka n'ori ị na-evute ma ọkwa na ime ha otu ọ ga-ebere gị nga ndị na-adịghị mma ya aghọsị ivutela ọrịa anọkwala nga ndị mmadụ gbakọrọ nwa ọbụla emewe mmemme agadela nwa ọbụla ndị mmadụ gbakọrọ agadela nwa ọbụla ịhụrụ ndị mmadụ gị na mmadụ nọrọ na ọdụ nge m ọ dịla nga hụ dị onye hi na-efe ikwuru sa adịdị onye ma onye vieni nwere ike ivuri ya ọ gaghị masa hụ dị otu ohi na ya na-ahụ n'ihi ike nọrọ mkpungem ọ dịla nga anyị na-afụ ndụ dịkwa na ọbọji ọ ma fụọ ha mma elekọrọ anya n'ihi ike ka anyị gbara ha anyị ga-ime ka anyị na-emehụ ndị niile akara anyị ọ dịla nga anyị na-adụ ọbọji ka anyị duru n'ụlọ dịka anyị na-edu n'ụlọ unu metụkwa na onye evu hụ ọwụla ovu were nụ sanitaiza kwa aka unu mgbe ndị bekee na-eji akpọ sanitaiza ọ dị n'ahịa gaa na ebe ehicha ezoro ya were enu mgbe n'aka unu ọ dịla nga anyị na-adụ ọbọji.
And to Biafrans living in diaspora, je suis pour les Biafrans vivant dans les pays français sur le cas du coronavirus. Bonjour mes frères et sœurs, la santé est la richesse. Dans des moments comme celui-ci, nous devons faire notre santé notre priorité numéro 1. La distance sociale est nécessaire. Évitez les contacts étroits avec les gens. Ne touchez pas le nez, vos yeux ou toute autre partie de vos visages. Lavez-vous toujours les mains et gardez vos désinfectants à proximité. L'eau chaude jouera également un bon rôle dans des situations comme celle-ci. Mélangez l'eau chaude avec l'ail et le gingembre. Le virus ne peut pas survivre à la chaleur. Donc, lorsque vous êtes infecté par erreur, vous pouvez utiliser l'eau chaude pour le pousser vers le ventre, en raison du système immunitaire de votre estomac. Reste en bonne sécurité, mes frères et sœurs. Et n'oubliez pas que la propriété est à côté de la piété. Merci.
And for those of us that understand Spanish language,
Te saludos todos, gentes que me escuchan ahora. Me llama Maravilla y tengas información importante. Tenemos ahora enfermedad que le llaman coronavirus. Esta enfermedad podría matar a la persona que se encuentra a cabo de 14 días. Así si podemos prevenir esta enfermedad, necesitamos que lavamos nuestras manos cada 15 minutos. No se tocamos sus bocas, nariz y tus ojos sin lavar tu mano, porque mediante estos lugares la enfermedad puede entrar en tu cuerpo. Otro medio para prevenirlo es si tú bebes agua caliente todos los días. Esta agua caliente impulsará el virus abajo del estómago. Si te das cuenta el virus, hay que hacer lejos de muchas gentes. No se tocas manos porque no lo saben personas que le lleva la enfermedad. Por favor, siente en tus casas con tu familia. Déjales a quitarla afuera. Como se hagan estos, Dios te bendiga. Muchísimas gracias.
I bless up Jamaica. Bless up Biafra them take up on Jamaica. My name James Sakai. I'm want to tell you something. You tell about the coronavirus. You know half you know something, say. I will keep himself. And number one thing you know half you do. You know make sure you wash up on your hand. You know sanitize on your hand. Only papiers. Only per time and you know a circle. 10 to 15 minutes. You know half you sanitize on your hand. And number two thing of this. No touch your mouth, no touch your eye, no touch your nose. This are the main contact place. Where them thing can transfer for on body. And on half you know say the thing it leave on your throat 14 days. 14 days before the thing comes to face you get the virus. So when you drink up a hot water, it have to flush the thing down for the stomach and where it have to make woolly thing, woolly the virus for dead. Yeah, me know. And when you have to know the talk 10 days. You know, half is stay out of people and where them circle upon a large gathering. And that's how I'm telling you, social gathering, you know, half isolate, you know, safe from it. And you know, Jah Almighty have blessed too much with a nature of something like a ginger, lemon, and a garlic. When you know a yam ginger, you know a yam lemon and a garlic, will per time. It have to flush the thing down for the stomach, and the thing can't affect you. And me telling you, the main thing and the best thing are this: check up on your house. Set up on no house, that's the main thing. No walk around, no waka. Yeah, what me tell ya. And you know, the ocean can't swallow a man him no see him leg. Would ya keep himself too. Blaze up, Biafra pan Jamaica. Ndị pelu aka n'igwe wetelu n'ozi a bụ ndị Biafra's Got Talent.
All right, that's a good one, and I love this information. That is anybody else we are advising you, Biafrans especially. Then we can know what we are going to do. And this is Radio Biafra. We're still talking about our fasting that is taken off tomorrow. Fasting and prayer is coming in tomorrow for each and every one of you. For those who want to participate, you are free to do so. All right, I don't know what's happening. This is supposed to be playing right now, but it's not. I'm not getting any output. I don't know what the problem is. All right, I'll still go back to the advertisement. I wanted to talk about the what is going on tomorrow. I mean, tomorrow is starting the fasting, and unfortunately, I don't know why the audio is not coming up. Okay, let's see. All right, here it is.
Announcement. There will be Feast of Passover for all IPOB, indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, from sunset Wednesday 8th to sunset Wednesday 15th of April 2020. T. Biafra last Passover in foreign land. Exodus chapter 12 from verse 1 to 43. Day 1. Giving praises to God for all that He has done for us Biafrans. 2 Chronicles chapter 20 verse 22. Psalms chapter 9 from verse 1 to 5. B. Prayer for repentance and mercy of God. Psalms chapter 88. 2 Chronicles chapter 7 verse 14. 2 Chronicles chapter 34 verse 29 to 33. C. God should have mercy upon Biafrans and favor us this year. Psalms chapter 102 verse 13. Day 2. Every enchantment or divination against Biafrans that create confusion, disunity, division, suspension, hatred, envy, betrayal, be destroyed in the name of Chukwokika Biama. Genesis chapter 11 from verse 1 to 9. Numbers 23:23. B. Every covering cast over our Biafran nation, tribes, people, families, and life be destroyed. Isaiah 25 verse 7. C. Prayer for God to unite the upland and the coastal regions of Biafra. Ezekiel chapter 37 from verse 15 to 28. John chapter 17 from verse 15 to 21. Day 3. The spirit of Chukwokika Biama to increase our love for each other, Biafrans. Psalms chapter 109 verse 3 to 5. John chapter 13 verse 34. Philippians chapter 2 from verse 2 to 4. B. Every lost glory, wealth, wisdom, power, and favor should be restored back to Biafrans. First Samuel chapter 30 from verse 1 to 19. C. Restore Biafra nation this year of our Jubilee 2020, O Lord. Leviticus chapter 25 verse 8 to 10. Jeremiah chapter 33 from verse 14 to 26. Day 4. O Lord Chukwokika Biama should settle Biafrans with her freedom and independence this year. Ezekiel chapter 36 verse 11. B. Touch the heart of saboteurs in Biafra to repent and join us, but punish those who harden their heart. Ezekiel chapter 36 from verse 26 to 32. Numbers chapter 16 from verse 1 to 33. C. Pray against every unseen forces and powers that are working to cause delay to our freedom. Ephesians chapter 6 verse 12. Day 5. Arise, O Lord, and fight against our enemies. Psalms chapter 35 from verse 1 to 8. Psalms chapter 68 from verse 1 to 8. Isaiah chapter 49 from verse 24 to 26. O God, turn, touch, change, and reprove the heart of kings, leaders of nations, for Biafran's sake. Psalms chapter 105 from verse 14 to 15. C. Chukwokika Biama to break down the strength of our enemies. Psalms chapter 24 from verse 1. Numbers chapter 24 from verse 2 to 10. Day 6. Afflictions will not come the second time. During the war, more than 3.5 million died. Coronavirus will not kill again. Nahum chapter 1 from verse 3 to 9. B. That God will continue to protect, preserve our leader Mazi Okukano, our deputy leader Mazi Uchemofo, all the members of Directorate of State, and all the principal officers in IPOB, that God will give them more wisdom, singleness of heart, understanding, favor before all world power, and use them to fulfill his purpose, which is the restoration of Biafra. Psalms chapter 102 from verse 13 to 21. See that God will protect and preserve all our continental reps, national coordinators, all IPOB and Biafrans. Psalms chapter 105 from verse 12 to 22. Day 7. Thank God that Biafrans will not break down at the verge of our breakthrough. Deuteronomy chapter 3 from verse 27. Numbers chapter 20 verse 20 to 21. Jeremiah chapter 21 verse 10. B. Thanking God for answered prayers. Psalms chapter 100 from verse 1 to 5. Psalms chapter 147 from verse 1 to 20. Thank God for Biafran freedom. Fasting is optional, but one can fast for 1 hour daily. Chukwokika Biama will surely restore Biafran this year. Ise, prepared by Archbishop David Benedict and Evangelist Daniel Chukwu and Evangelist Ozako Nwokike for Biafran ministers. Signed by Mazi Oscar Okeke.
All right, this morning I have so many announcements lying around, and we're handling it one after the other. I still want to remind you that June 20, 2020 is the day we're having our our 1 million man march in Washington, D.C. If you're not ready, please keep getting ready because that occasion is going to hold. We've not had any announcement contrary to it. We have, the world is shut down at the moment, but we hope that before then things will normalize and we'll be able to continue with what we are planning to do. All right, this morning I got a clip about one of us in Biafra land who has been shot. It says police shot and killed a patrol attendant at Aba, Abia State. One inspector, his name is Asu Stanley, attached to the Uhuru Isimiri division on Sunday, 5th of April 2020 at about 2 p.m. shot and killed a patrol attendant on duty. Chibuisi Okameme. The police were in pursuit of a motorist who is a customer of the pub. He died moments later. The DPO was also at the hospital when the victim died. Body is awaiting necessary tests by police doctors. Meanwhile, the family and the employees of the deceased are calling on the authorities for justice to be done. Below are the phone numbers of the killer. His name is Asu Stanley. His phone number is 0706 808 4386. 0706 808 4386. And the DPO in today, and I'm going to start taking them one after the other. We heard the advertisement, the announcement about the coronavirus.
Arriva Disney Plus con Team Vision, la scatola magica dei tuoi desideri, in esclusiva con la fibra di Team. Per info, costi e copertura vai su team.it o chiama il 187.
It makes it airborne. If it can be on a dry surface for 4 days, then it can be airborne. If it is airborne, you can't hide in your house. I mean, the bundle of contradictions. It's almost so, in fact, it is so insulting to our intelligence. So insulting to our intelligence. You tell us that, oh, it's like they forget what they said the previous day. Then they forget what they said last week. Then they come up with something else, and then and you put all the things they've been saying together, they just don't measure up. They are very unscientific. It's unbelievable that in a world of so much knowledge, this type of deception can actually take place.
That's exactly what we've been saying. You are in denial. Nigeria has no president. It's never had. Since 2017, the man died. 2 million people are there fooling themselves and talking about their Buhari. You look at you. The world is being deceived according to you. You have made your findings, okay. But what you are saying is going on deaf ears. There are people going to benefit from this thing and they don't give a shit on what you say. Believe me sincerely, they don't. What I'm after is that our leader Mazi has told us no 5G in Biafra land until we are sure of what this thing is. He's dancing with the others. He has not said that coronavirus is not dangerous. No, he said it. Just obey the law for now. Give yourself distance. Follow what they have said. And then you're trying to bring Chinese, the same people who knows how stupid can we be? And the Nigerian government has quickly welcomed them. Oh, the Chinese are coming. Because all they are seeing now is money. Anywhere they can borrow money. Anywhere they can borrow money that they are not doing anything with. Yesterday I heard somebody was saying Nigeria is broke. Nigeria is broke. Why wouldn't they be broke? When you have idiots running your economy. When you have illiterates running the money. Why won't you be broke? Tomorrow somebody will say, oh, these Igbo people, they're the thief. How can they have so much money? You know what? Because they know how to manage their money. They know where to put their money. They know how to handle it. He probably will wear one knicker for 20 years, but he's saving money to do something. Then when he does what he does, have you had that discipline? The Hausa, they are Alamajiri, the Fulani especially, they are the worst nightmare. The Hausa man is intelligent. He's not stupid. The Fulani have so made them that they look like they are so insignificant. Because 90%, 99% of those people that call themselves Hausa are not Hausas. They are Fulanis. These are people that these are nomads that have no brain at all. They already tell you, look at Boko Haram, they've been fighting. Today I heard that somebody saying something about the Chad going there to knock off Boko. Of course, the Fulani are not fighting any Boko Haram. They are not. They're just taking advantage. What they want is money hand to mouth. They're borrowing money left and right. They're sharing this money with themselves. They are not even thinking about the people. Are not even. They call them Alamajiri. Alamajiri probably they have no father. They are Dan Kanu, Dan Kaduna, Dan Sokoto, Dan Banza. That's all, everything. Dan whatever. That's how they are paid. The economy is not good. Nigeria is broke. Why won't they be broke? Why won't Nigeria be broke? Ask yourself this question. It's not a question of seeing the money. It's what you use it for. How do you manage it? I remember at the end of the war, we all came out. They said they were giving 20 pounds. I never saw no 20 pounds. I'm telling you the gospel truth. I did not see any 20 pounds. I don't even know how I got to Umuahia. But I know I walked. It took me about a week. I would walk and in a certain place I would sleep until I got there. And I went into a hotel where my friends were. One of my friends was the guitar player that I didn't even know the lyrics. It was an American song. The lyrics didn't mean anything to me, but the music, the fact that people are admiring me, that was my joy. That's how we built up. That's the entrepreneurship of our people, of the Biafran people. We were able, believe me, as we don't advertise, there's no advertisement to advertise that we're going to perform. No. As soon as we hear the siren, because the army was based there in Omaha at the time, as soon as we hear the siren, wow, it's time to make money. We set up the gate, they will get, take their salary with the money that is left, because when you go where they pay them salary, you will see that there are women there with notebook. These are people that eat on credit. So as soon as you see a soldier running and the women are pursuing, it's just because the money they are owing, they don't want to pay. Whatever is left, they come to the club, they spend it on us. And that's how we continued until we grew up. That is the entrepreneurship of our people. That's how we started, with nothing, with complete clean slate. That's how we started, and we grew to where we are today. So then they say Nigeria is broke, Nigeria is broke. Why would Nigeria be broke when there are a bunch of idiots that have no economic whatever in their brain? They don't have nothing, they don't do anything. Look at the country the way it is. Today they talk about 5G. What is 5G? 5G is going to borrow money and do the 5G and then leave the debt for our children. And the thing is going to kill those, because we don't know what it is. Why do we want to rush and build a high-rise building without realizing that we don't have water? You build water closet. Go to every house in the zoo. There's a water closet. They learn to build because they go and see people can make their. We used to go to what they call palanga. I don't know what fella called it. The toilet at the backyard. That's where we go and shit. Not in the house. The Oyibo man came in and said, "Oh, you can open the door, flush the water, and go to the toilet." Then we started building houses like that without realizing we don't have water. Go to anywhere in the zoo and tell them you want to use the bathroom. They will call a Iyke or whoever is there to go and check they will ask you to wait, because if you are pressed, you can't just jump in there. What you will see there will embarrass you. So somebody will have to go and check to see if the toilet has been flushed. Do we need all this problem? Because we are copying. Anything that comes out, we grab it. We want to become like them. We are like blow blow. Blow blow, when the balloon, when you blow it, is so big. With a slight pin on it, it crashes. You discover that you are empty. That's exactly what is happening to the zoo. Now 5G is a big deal. For them, Nigeria has got. Who is making the money? The Chinese that are going to install it. They take their money, they go to their homes, and whatever is happening, this thing is killing the birds, killing the animals. Why don't we wait? Why do we have to rush into it? Why? Because somebody out there wants to make the money in his lifetime. Nigeria today does not have a president. Nigeria today does not have a government. There is nobody that is running Nigeria today. You can deceive yourself. You can lie to yourself all you want. You have no country at all. There is nobody out there. People might make it look like there is nothing happening. Yeah, right. Tell that to the idiots. There are people that know that the country is over. That thing called Nigeria is history. It is history whether you like it or you don't like it. That is the truth. Our leader have told us, and we are going to abide by it. You don't come to Biafra land and install anything. We don't want it there at the moment. Maybe later on, if we decide that there's need for it, we will go for it. In the country where I am today, I have seen President Trump more on TV than I've ever seen him since I've been living here. Because he basically speaks every day. Talks to the people by the day. Tell them what is going on. Do you have that in the zoo? They went to Cuba and arranged something and they fooled all of you. For some of you who, I know that some of you who are not fooled. You are just so ashamed of yourself that you don't want to come out and say Nnamdi Kanu is right. My brother, he is right. Whoever is right is right. It does not matter. And that's how we say. You cough, you don't want to spit it because you don't want that people to know that you're messing with it. You swallow it back. That's exactly what is happening. You people have this that is disrespected this man. This is the man who is trying to save everybody. You have said so much bad things about him, you don't know how to go back. You don't know how to make a U-turn. Make a U-turn. It's not a problem. You're going the wrong way, the wrong direction, and you discover you're going the wrong way, make a U-turn and go to the right way. It's as simple as that. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to kill anybody. I am sorry, it's not a bad thing. Okay, I'm sorry, I made a mistake. So how are we going to do? How are we going to handle this? Because the man has proved beyond all reasonable doubt that we are the idiots. We are the ones that are making the mistake. He is not. He says things and I don't even know where he gets his information from. But because he has never lied to any of us, that's why we keep following him. The day I find out one single lie that he tells, I'm going to start asking myself a question. You know, we make mistake. Somebody once said to me, somebody was watching a TV and the evangelist said, somebody who said he's performing miracle and all that. I don't know. But the truth is, he asked me a question. He said, why do you believe in this man? I said, because I'm mad. I am a mad person. So all the people sitting there, they are all mad. You are the intelligent one. So all the people following Nnamdi Kanu are Fulefus. You know what? Because he is the chief of the Fulefus. So let us follow him. He has not lied to us. Unwadi very smart. You see where your smartness is leading you. The country is going down in a mess and you are here thinking that you know anything. When actually you don't know anything. They are there fooling you. They are there doing all kinds of things, collecting money from left and right and trying to build this and build that for you. Of what use is that to you at the moment? Of what use is it that they built this so-called 5G? Do we really need it at the moment? What I'm saying is that priority, it matters a lot. There are things that you need right now. And that thing you need right now is stability. Be sure that your lives are saved. In Biafra land, we have already said it, and our leader have said it, and have echoed it over and over. Nobody is coming to install anything in Biafra land because you people are a bunch of idiots. So Animal Kingdom, they do things the other way around, and that's exactly what we're talking about. I don't know who this guy is, but I think I will need to have an introduction. Anybody out there who knows him should please call me, my colleagues. This is good. He's sending a very good message. The Corona never enter, they say Italian man, carry him come, you know, that kind of thing. In animal country, you are trying to build up something that is not important at this time. Let us listen more to our leader, please. He is coming on air tomorrow, 7 p.m. Biafra land time. Get your paper, get your pen, you don't go to school without a pen and a paper, honestly. And there is something that I read this morning that's very interesting about this last broadcast. Somebody was able to map out, they call themselves, let me go to that thing because I saw it this morning. I don't know if it's still where I kept it, because sometimes, like I said, I get these clips together, but when it's time to use it, I don't really find it. Our brothers that investigated and found out the number of people that actually say IPOB Internet Watchdog uncovers millions of followers around the world who yesterday, that was the last broadcast our leader had, when they say yesterday, stayed glued to their various devices as they listened attentively to the live broadcasts of the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra worldwide, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu's Facebook page, 9,200,000 listeners. IPOB Rapture Media Facebook page, 1,200,000 listeners, 1.2K. Radio Biafra Facebook page, 2,600,000 listeners, 2.6K. TuneIn app, internet radio, uncountable millions due to the nature of internet radio. Simple radio, internet radio app, uncountable millions due to nature of internet radio. This is historically explosive in the history of app radio leadership. Even Facebook could not hide this. Routine news in New York for Radio Biafra. That tomorrow is going to be more explosive. Tomorrow our leader is coming in. Don't miss it. You miss it, you miss so much. So you don't need to hide anything. You need to come up and join and listen and be wise. You can listen and go home and gossip and we don't care. But the important thing is come in and listen to what this man is saying, because he has information. He has information that is giving out. He has not failed any one of us. Me in particular, I've told you here before. I started following him based on what he's saying. I never met him. It's not that he was campaigning or talking to me directly. No. He was talking to all of us. And I made my choice. I said, yeah, this is it. And I just didn't fall into line immediately. I just was still listening to find out if whatever he says is going to be a lie. In the end, he has never lied to anybody. The whole thing is mysterious. If it's not mystery for you, it is mystery for me. First, there were people who said, oh no, I think he has information from Aso Rock. I say, which person there is giving out this information? The man gets his information. Then he said something. That was it for me. Because I don't know who is going to be there and giving out this information. If they know so much in that, the man, when he died, remember when Buhari died, where was he? He was in jail. He just came out. I think that was during his trial or something like that. He told us how he died, where he died, where his flight went. This is something that is top secret. Then the Fulanis, they went crazy when he said that Buhari had been replaced by somebody called Jibril Aminu. That was it. That was why they want to kill him in Umaya. There was no other reason. Because how the heck did this man know this? We are going to be here and they tried, and the man sounded resurrected in Israel. Isn't that something? Leave him alone. Nigerians should please leave this man alone and just listen to him. Free advice. That's what he's giving. There are some of us who go to churches and prophets, they prophesize and they do all that. At least we pay tithe. Even when also, at least I allow to go na business. You're not giving him anything. He's just making this free thing, and let us take advantage of it and tell ourselves the truth. The way it stands today, your country, the zoo, does not have a president, does not have a government. It used to be cabal, but even the cabal now, they're in disarray. It rumored, that's what the word I use is rumored, that Abba Kairi died or whatever. Who cares? He could die, he could be alive, it doesn't make any difference. It does not really matter at all. For us, it's not important. People die every day. Coronavirus have been taking some old people. So if it takes him too, it's not. It's just an addition. It doesn't matter. What matters is that today we have to wake up and think about our children. Think about posterity, the people who are going to leave behind. Somebody said we have been doing the same thing since 1966, and till now we have been looking for Biafra. It started with Ojukwu. Ojukwu went, Wazirike went, now the Kanu is coming, and that they were not going to achieve anything. And I said, your great grandfathers were hoping that Nigeria was good because this was created in 1914. You have been hoping Ogadema might go better. Nigeria will be better. One Nigeria is going to stand till today. How many years ago? So why you talking about Peking when they just born yesterday? Biafra is just a small Peking now. Nigeria is great grandfather. We see never even finding footing. He has not found his leg anywhere. So you can sit there and deceive yourself and lie to yourself. Because the truth is that somebody will say something about Nigeria. You say, okay, since you love Nigeria so much, can your life please be like Nigerian life? You say, make you stop that nonsense. So why are you cursing me? Cursing you. You are the one that said you love the place, and then we're telling you that what you love should come to you. It should be like what you love. So why is the complaint about? Because you know you don't love the place. You know you are just there. Your problem is that you are not probably from the Biafran tribe. So you have to challenge what they are saying. Even within Biafra, there are people there. I told you how we're making money at the end of the war. How they were carrying women, and all those women, most of them were coming back pregnant. The people that had the money at the time, so most of those people are still there. You need a thorough sanitation of DNA. There's no way out. Fulanis were there. They had the money. They had their Burantachi and all the rest of them. They were taking these women out. Most of them were coming back pregnant, to be honest with you. So those children, they are within Biafra land. they tell them your papa is that person. They go to families and they answer the name of the family. Doesn't mean the blood, the DNA is still there. All right, I have my first caller this morning from WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good morning, Peters. How are you, sir?
Welcome to the program. There we go.
Thank you, sir. You're speaking to Brother Chidera from South Africa here, sir.
Okay, welcome to the program, Chidera.
Thank you, Peters. Peters, I just want to maybe this particular Boko Haram you mentioned. Mazi Peters, you know, sometimes when our leaders speak, they are quick to come on social media and go to newspaper to shout and scream that even one of them say if Nnamdi Kanu that Igbo want presidency, they will tell their mad dog to stop whatever he's doing. Now they don't want to help the Easterners or that. So many rumors, at least you can link it up for what our leader is doing. Why I'm mentioning that, it may not be important now, but you remember there is a news that Chad went to dismantle Boko Haram hideout and the rest of them. They displayed all kinds of ammunition.
Yes.
A lot of ammunition was discovered, a lot of dead body all over. Is a national news, including the president of the country, is among them, going to the front line of the war. Now, that is not a fake news, if anybody to tell himself or herself a truth. But Mike Abita, do you know, since then, no single news, they may be carried partially, but Garba Shehu and Femi Adesina have not come to speak anything, and no single statement from the president since that news came out.
Yes.
Now, yeah, if it was came now, they will label it propaganda, come to say, don't mind this Biafra. But a president of a laboring country are now fighting war, even accuse the nation. That is the giant of Africa, which is like a nickname. You know, a giant of Africa that even the world, sometimes when you see certain news, they will, even this country, sometimes they say, maybe Egypt, Nigeria, the rest are like walk over to them in terms of army. When they come of an army that they're strong in Africa, they mention Nigeria, they mention Egypt, then they name here. But when you look at it now, a president of a Chad came out and accused that this government are not serious in Boko Haram, that if they are serious fighting, within them, two of them can eliminate Boko Haram within 2 weeks. And that country have never come out to defend it. And the so-called news media are not putting microphone. In Channel TV are not inviting Femi Adesina to come and explain that. That a small child that's not enough to Abia State is accusing that it's not serious. That was the first priority, what you promised when we are campaigning 2015. That within days, you will dismantle Boko Haram within 6 months. And again, you promised them to give them intelligent report and you give them ammunition. And intelligent report, the man who complied with intelligent report, as soon as he came out to make a video, sir, these guys are coming out with a lot of weapons, throwing this and that at them because of the intelligence report was wrong. The next day he was fired. What was the reason? They want to send him to school. Which kind of school? We don't know. The people who is ruining Nigeria now is media, Mazi Peters.
Yes.
Nobody is ruining Nigeria now. It's media is ruining Nigeria now. Anybody who will come from anybody, go to any media, surrender a brown envelope. The media is now ruling everything. Even during the campaign, it was the media clearly ruled campaign for them because some of those guys can't speak English for more than 5 minutes. They can't even come out to talk. They will just wave a hand. The media will now say massive this in this the measure state. They will be showing you millions. These are hired people that you saw. These boss are hired and you come offloaded them. You see where they're sharing money. They will still call it a fake news. The same media that are accusing, even though I'm not supporting of Finke, the Yoruba girl who went and do a party, you see him, with the wife do the party on a media briefing. The minister that will give minister or a spokesperson that give a briefing? That is the day they come out of court. Did you see how number of microphone? Even he himself are bridging social distance rule. In the name of a leader, he got more than 20 people putting mic on his just to brief people outcome of the court after the court case. So, and he telling me this is a country. How can you look at other world leaders? Some of them are conducting media via video conference and the rest of them. But our own, they want to show power. They will bring a 1 million mic on their mouth. But with the same person supposed to receive 1 million mic, and no single one of them are going to, only going to be one Pengele mic on his face, no left, right, no front, back. Femi Adesina will call it a style. Femi Adesina is now Chad president accusing you, and Buhari not to speak, and you not to come to your usual channel TV to speak. Garba Shehu that are saying that they have defeated them, they're taking the whole army to southeast. When you ask him a question, he will mention Niger Delta. Niger Delta is the one they defeated, they're taking. Are you telling me now these people now are lying also? So Femi and the Garba came out, bring your president to come and address. So those people died there. Now, if they say it's a lie, the Abubakar Shaka have replied them, meaning they are saying the truth. But they have accused you that you are not serious in fighting terrorists. You promised Nigeria you fight. But since then, all of you are mute and keep quiet. We must continue, Mazi Ipiters. God bless you.
God bless you. All right. Thank you very much. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. We are saying that they don't know what to do anymore. Garba Shehu himself is more confused than you can imagine. They're all in hiding right now. When we say Nigeria has no president, has no vice president, has no chief of staff, who is running Nigeria today? Nobody knows. All the rats, I keep saying what I've been saying before, all the rats are now in their holes. This is the time Nigerians can take back their own country. For we Biafrans, we are not part of you anymore. We know that. We are gone, we are gone, we are gone. All we are waiting for is the day the announcement will be made. And that day is fast approaching. God knows. We know what we are doing and nobody can stop us in what we are doing. All right, I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller on straight line, please tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Hi, good afternoon from here.
Welcome to the program.
Yes, sir, thank you so much. You're welcome too. May Elohim strengthen you. Sir, I am calling precisely from Iguacha. I remain your son. Nobody knows the will of God. On the Biafra son, no one should ask me of my surname because that's a negative name given to me. Sir, I want to say something quickly, please. This announcement as regards to prayer is very, very important.
Yes.
I'm only suggesting, I'm not compelling anybody to do that. Even me, I've not done it. But I think it just struck my memory at this moment. I said, okay, let me see if I can suggest this to every one of us in Biafra land.
Hello? What happened? Are you still there? Your line is still open. I don't know why I'm not hearing you. Hello? All right, the line went off. I don't know why. So, whatever reason, just call us back and I'll pick up your phone. I don't know where the fault is from. This is Radio Biafra. All right, about the fasting he was talking about is taking place. It's starting tomorrow. For those of you, for the participants, get ready because tomorrow is the day. I'm still eventually going to have to play the announcement one more time for you to know the exactly thing, what you're doing and where to start. This is Radio Biafra USA 2. Like I was saying, we don't need 5G in Biafra land. There is no need even trying to bring it there because we have no need for it. It has nothing to do with what we are saying. We need something more tangible. This is not the time where we go out there and start talking about we have more pressing problem. We have more things happening to us. Talking about Adesina. Adesina has nothing to offer. There's nothing. What is he going to do? Because what I keep saying is that, defending the lie is just a very, very hard and difficult thing. Because you have to lie and keep lying and keep lying. You're not going to change. The lie will continue. He was asked a question about what.
Major things.
Listen to this.
We've looked around. You said this is a global war. Definitely, we see, how countries are responding to this, and of course, how Nigeria is responding, which has been commended in some quarters. But one thing a lot of people are still worried about is the fact that they don't see daily briefings from president, for example.
You have no president.
Around other nations, and you see how the leaders, brief the citizens on a daily basis. And it begs the question, why does it appear as though the president does not want to brief the nation on a daily basis?
Because you don't have one.
Regularly.
It's a matter of style. If we go back to school, you remember in stylistics class, we were told that style is idiosyncratic, which means it differs from person to person. The style that A adopts may not be the one that B adopts, and there is no style that you can call the style for everybody. So everybody is at liberty to adopt a style that suits him.
Right.
The style our president has adopted is to set up a presidential task force.
This man is just talking nonsense. He's sick. He's a sick man talking. Because you're lying. You don't have a president. This was the broadcast he made. This is the video that he made before he hurriedly, because he knew our leader was waiting for him. He hurriedly went to Cuba and made it their show that they did over there. Today we know where the mask, now we know something else, because before we were thinking of what's a body change. Now it's not, anybody can be Buhari right now, because the mask, all you need to do is just go out there, get the mask, wear your agbada, but make sure you cover your neck, because the one that they showed before, the one that they just did, they did it in such a hurry that the hole on the chest, I don't know what the hole is for. That is not a hole. That thing is the plastic focus. So create like a hole there. This is the essence of lying. When you lie and lie and lie and lie, you keep on lying to cover the lies, and it continues. We are saying that people should wake up to their responsibility. Biafrans, be yourself. We are talking about IPOB. The zoo is already crumbled. There is nothing anybody can do about it. At this crucial time, at this critical time, we should listen to our leader, because he is in charge. He is directing us. He has never failed us. He has not, and he's not going to fail us anytime soon. So what we need to do is wake up there, listen to him, make sure you abide by the simple instructions that you're given. Wash your hand all the time. No hugging. Hugging is our way. If you want to cough, use the elbow, or a tissue paper. Make sure that you don't spread whatever is being spread. That's what we are saying. So the instruction is not something very new. It's something that is just hygienic. That's pure hygiene, simple hygiene. Maybe you've not made it a habit before, but this time make it your habit and abide by it, and everything will be fine. Fourthly, so-called 5G, we don't know what it is. Our leader has said it, so it's not coming to Biafra land. I have a caller on straight line. Good morning.
Yes.
Tell us your name and where you're calling from. You're back again, right?
This is sorry, it's the epileptic service.
Okay, go ahead.
I just want to make it straight. Yes. I come to realize a few days or week now, about a week, our radio has not been functioning Biafra land, precisely Watcher.
Okay.
And I know, as regards to this prayer, many of us would have loved to involve to do it the way it is being instructed or passed by. But I now realize that it is only the app, and almost 60 to 65% of people here don't have good phones to go into app and all that. Yes. So I said, okay, let me suggest, if the principal officers, most especially in the Biafra land here, maybe our leader, who is in charge of our state down here in Watcher, can suggest to the various coordinators, different zones and different units under the zone, to please take up this information about the instruction and disseminate it as a message to your unit members, so that anyone that is interested can join. I'm not saying it's optional, it's compulsory, but as regards to the options about the fasting and prayer, then we can now, join suit. Then at the same time, I want to talk about this animal who you just played his top before I got in the second time. I don't know who that is, but whoever he is, I think he's just trying to pass a message that there is no specific government identified in this ecology called Nigeria.
Yes.
Whether it's federal system, whether it's a secular state, whether it's whatsoever that is suitable for democracy, that is not regardful in this country. And I just want to make it known to those who think they are learned more than us, those who force their entities directly to go and buy shares about G5, not knowing that we have been subjugated into slavery, economically, religiously, and socially. And they refuse to attend to our problem. And they are walking around, roaming around, making it look as if we are begging them for food. I will be the last idiot to beg you for food on this planet. It's better I die in this struggle than begging any of you for food. You are all idiots. If there is anything less or greater than idiots, I'll call you that. Because I never seen any benefit that will benefit from you. You go to school, what is the grammar all about? You have style, you don't have style, you have style, you don't have style. Is that what we are here for? Is that what the citizen need? You understand? Then keep that on the path. I just want to talk about the issue of information dissemination, since it has been allowed in the Constitution.
Yes.
Is it not good? The media in this side of the ecology, Biafra land, the FM station, is it not good? Each time they listen to Onyendu, at least since they say he's a liar, why not those areas that he has spoken on air in their FM so that people will judge him and say, yes, you are lying? Why is it that they're not doing it?
They can't do
Why
it.
is it that they can't do it?
They cannot do it.
Because they know we have all it takes to push them down.
Yes.
And these animals are there pressing down on us, thinking they're pressing down on us. Each time I talk about this, people, I become angry. I love you, sir. I'm back from here for now.
Bye. Thank you so much. All right, let's see. We have another call coming in on WhatsApp. The caller on WhatsApp just dropped. I don't know why. All right, let's go. It's back again on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, Mazi. Hi, Peters. Good evening from Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia.
Welcome to the
My name is Ekwem Uchechi, one of the principal servants of Indigenous Biafra here in Kuala Lumpur. I thank God for your life. I thank God for the life of my leader, my deputy, all IPOB, the Biafrans all over the globe. A lot of things are happening in our land, and we thank God the way things are unfolding right now. And my comrade, actually, the main purpose why I called mainly today is just to make a thanks. Just to make a thanks and to appreciate my leader and some of our hardcore IPOB working assiduously to make sure that we get our fatherland, which is Biafra. Every day, all the platform, I'm appreciating them. All our serious scholars, giving us a very good ideas, even after listening to our leader, Mazi Kano, and all our brothers, we also come on Radio Biafra to digest it more, to make some of us who is not privileged to understand how they broke out or how our leader is analyzing, but some will understand it more when the platform is being opened from every different platform on Radio Biafra. The callers, you see the contribution of our callers is very, very amazing. And I want to thank our brother, Mazi, Rabbi Charles, Chukwuka be with you, are doing a marvelous job, okay, which he brought a very good report from our brother yesterday from China. And today you can see the thing have circulated already on social media, and I believe the people that are concerned might have seen the report coming out from China. Our brother, from Cambodia, Pastor Chris, a lot of, I can't mention all of our callers, all of our hardcore Biafrans, making a very good effort in what we are doing. And Mazi I. Peters, just like what is happening, as it stands, the whole world and even the so-called Nigerians, they know that Nigeria don't have government anymore. Do you know, from the thing you just read, and you also posted it on Facebook before you came on air, Mazi I. Peters, you can see the number of the people that are following our leader each time our leader comes on air. Just imagine the millions of people. Mazi, can you hear me? Are you there?
Yes, I'm here. Go ahead, sir.
Oh, okay. Sorry, because I'm hearing. Okay, thank you. So you can see the millions of people, thousands of people, hundreds of people coming on Facebook Live, coming on different platforms to follow what Nnamdi Kanu, the person they called a miscreant, what he's teaching. Now, do you know, I discovered something for the past few weeks now. Each time our leader comes on air to make a broadcast, if you see, apart from his broadcast, if you see all the other news headline or newspaper media in the zoo, how they will be quiet. No current information will be coming out from the zoo anymore. But within that time, our leader will be broadcasting. The whole world will stay on standstill, especially in Nigeria. That means all of them are listening to Radio Biafra, and they are taking instruction from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because immediately after Mazi Nnamdi Kanu finished broadcast, you will see them. Daily Trust, the Niger Post, Punch News, Vanguard, all of them, they begin to publish. And even the so-called Femi Adesina, the presidential spokesperson and media publicity, whatever, all of them will start making some amends or try to bring out something related to the teaching or what they expose Nnamdi Kanu is giving to the Nigerian government. This is what, if you can be observing enough, this is exactly what is happening currently now. That means we have finished these people.
Yeah.
The media war, IPOP have taken the mountain of leadership in Nigeria. Everybody is listening, whether you call yourself a rich man or a politician or whomever in any post you are holding. Everybody is listening to Nnamdi Kanu, and they are taking some of the teachings Nnamdi Kanu is giving to bring to their government and try to implement it. This is what I discovered that is happening right now.
Yes.
Now, do you see? After the broadcast of our leader 2-3 days ago, immediately after that broadcast, because our leader mentioned 3 persons, say, Yoruba, ask about your vice president, where is Osibanjo?
Yes.
Which we have not heard from him for a couple of weeks now. Where is your son? Ask about your son. Where is Abakari? Which they know the man is incapacitated. If not that the man have passed on, he's incapacitated. And he also made mention of Brotai. Then after that broadcast, few hours, they now release Nigeria is very good in photoshopping. They release a photoshopping where they say that chief of staff or Brotai have released stop to accommodate receive form for those that want to resign from Nigerian military. You see what is happening. That means all these people or some of our brothers that are listening, or they are listening, and there are a lot of massive resignation is going on Nigerian military now. And that what they now did was to quench it and say they are not going to accept any resignation from Nigerian military anymore. After this is the saga of child invasion of Boko Haram. So you see, all these people's what IPOP, our leaders say, I could remember, I want to say, Nigeria, they will use their hand to initiate a state of anarchy in that country. And it's happening. We might not even shoot a single gun. But only this talking, Nigeria have crumbled to abyss. Nigeria have crumbled. So, Mazi Peters, I thank all our callers. I thank all our contributors. You people are doing a very great job. Thank you. And in no distant time, Chukwu shall give us Biafra. Thank you. God bless you, sir.
Thank you very much. All right, I'm trying to check out my principal officer's line. I don't know what's wrong with it. I'm calling the phone myself to see if it's ringing. Apparently, it's not ringing, and it's ringing, but it's not showing that it is ringing. So I don't know what I have done. Maybe I have touched the phone in the wrong place, and it's doing that. However, out there, the number is 929-406-9953. Try to call that number and let me see what's up. If you call that number and it doesn't go, just call me on the other lines and let me know exactly what's going on. All right, like my brother just said, we are holding them in the bad places. Our leader will keep speaking, whether they like it or they don't like it. I know tomorrow they are all set. We're going to anchor more. Nigeria, my brother Nnamdi Kanu IPOB is just ruling The zoo right now, the zoo has no government. Regardless of what they think, they can pretend all they want. It doesn't mean anything to anybody. I have a call coming in on straight line. Caller, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. Good morning from here.
Okay. Mazi, good morning.
Welcome to the program.
People calling you from Abakaleke here.
Okay.
Abakaleke, Biafra.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you. Let me make a small comment. You see the 5G they are talking of. 5G is a frequency design. It's a very high frequency. People that, like developed countries, they use it in guided missiles. It's a weapon grade frequency. It is not meant for ordinary business communication and all these things. So the high grade frequency is weapon grade frequency. Guided missiles use it. Other high sensitive military weapons use it. They use it for precision. They use it because frequency, that frequency determines their precision. That is why they use those things. It is not meant for ordinary communication. So we will read it in Biafra, but when Biafra comes, our military will build their own, shield it from the public so that we can use it. So we are better than we can. In fact, we are the best in Africa. So let them not give us that China brand. When Biafra comes, we build our own. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you so much. All right. Like I said, the main thing for me is that these things are things for the future. We don't need it right now. It's not a priority. Why we are making it very important is because somebody wants to grab and make sure he grabs the money before he goes to his grave. That's the point. We have other pressing needs, especially in our own area. We don't have roads. We don't have drinking water. We don't have no good hospitals. Nothing is working. And then we're looking for 5G. This is the same thing I said. We start building water toilets in the living rooms, without no water to flush the shit. Excuse me. Yeah, it's probably nice to say shit because that's what it is. All the toilets are there. You people carry water in the. Okay, Nigeria is a funny place. We have shower, bath standing there, but you hardly see there are even people that have the bathtub and the rest of them. But still, people carry water into the toilet to use because there is no water in there. What is the point? You're trying to be like the other people. You have not cleaned up your road yet. You have not cleaned up yourself. You want to get to where you are not. You want to become go to postgraduate without even starting from primary school. That's the point. You just can't do that. 5G. Can I use we have the one we have? You have to start small and then get big. We have not even started, honestly speaking. So many things need to be corrected. But the more we are jumping this hurdle and jumping over, the more we are creating more problems for ourselves. 5G will come when the time is proper. But let us start from the beginning. Let us take responsibility for things that we need immediately, the things that will help us. And then meanwhile, people will be studying all this technology and know exactly if it is what we want at this time. All right, caller, good morning. I have a caller on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from. All right, the line dropped. Let me take another one on WhatsApp. Caller on WhatsApp. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Good afternoon.
Welcome to the program. Yes, I can hear you, sir.
Okay, thank you. Good afternoon from here. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos, Australia. First of all, foreign have been trying to reach out to you. I don't know what happened to the Skype anyway.
The Skype line is still there. I don't know why. Let them call because I didn't do anything to it, so it's still going to come.
Okay, I will inform him again. Just all protocols do be observed. My name is Pastor Jack. I'm calling from Lagos. Just like you rightly said, the 5G is not what we need now. Our leader asked one question the other day. He said the 4G we have, what was the use what they use? What is Almighty going to use 5G for? You are making provision for 5G in the zoo. You don't even have a running pipe-borne water. You don't even have light. In fact, for a few days now, I don't know what to do again. I have to leave. I have to stay outside to some extent that mosquito will even bite because there's no light. Will you continue to burn fuel? You are in decontraction. And at the same time, the NEPA just increased their tariff. What kind of contraction? Of what use are we going to? If you go to study what these people want to achieve with this 5G, you will not want to see this 5G, to be honest with you. You will not want to see this 5G. The people knew what they did. I read Bill Gates say they should extend a lockdown in every country for more 8 weeks. For them to inject, for them to give their vaccine all over. So basically, they want to use two things to achieve. They want to use two things to achieve one thing. First of all, they diverted our attention by creating the virus, coronavirus. After creating it, they still went to make a vaccine. They still want to make a vaccine to give to us. And they are forcing us to take that vaccine, and they want to use that vaccine to reduce the population of the black. And the same Bill Gates told us that why will Africa reject vaccine? Has Africa produced any vaccine? Since they cannot produce, why would they reject? Now they are forcing us to take their vaccine. That means, in other words, they want to indirectly kill our people, reduce our population. Yesterday, our people in China were ejected out of their homes, out of different places. They cannot buy something. They were littered in the street. Who knew the plan of this Chinese government? It was trending yesterday on social media. Now, another one, outside achieving this, they want to lock everywhere down. In fact, this morning as I was going to the office with my Rico. I was going to the office because everywhere in Lagos is shut down. So as we are going on private vehicle, we are displaying our ID card because we are essential workers.
Yes.
So I now still see these Fulani people are still installing the 5G. I am telling you, you see them digging, installing the 5G fast. As I'm talking to you, I feel that Airtel on their own is still installing their own because MTN is done installing their own. And concurrently, Airtel and Glo. I am telling you. So this man calling for more 8 weeks for people to stay at home. And last week, the governor of Lagos City has said there may be a need to extend the seat at home. Now, these people have something more than the eye can see, more than me the eye. They have another plan that people do not understand what they want to achieve. You come to Lagos State, they gave them something, I don't know, 3 kg wrap and some few. It's like it's like three different 3 kg wrapped together. If you open it, you see Jebu Gari inside. You see beans out to a cup. Now they are giving this thing to a kind of a community that you have up to 30, 40 houses. Now these 3 bags they are giving to the people in the entire that place to use to stay at home to cushion the effect. This is just a way of diverting the attention of the people in order to continue to achieve what they are doing. Because today, as we were driving on the road, Mazi, you see people doing exercise on the road, you see crowd of people. And the same people who are touching themselves, they are holding themselves. You see, everywhere was crowded on the road. Since vehicles cannot move, they are now running, doing exercise, holding themselves, hugging themselves. I was not asking, what is the need of asking people to sit at home, social distance? Now, people are crowded together, doing things together, and the same government is seeing them gathering, hugging themselves. What is the need of that social distance? It's just a means of diverting our attention. That is they just know the actual thing they want to achieve. That is the most important thing. Finally, the Minister of Finance said that they fed 50,000 people in Biafra. 50,000 people in Biafra. They are not, that our people are not hungry. And the Tinubu on his own say if we drop Biafra, they will assist our people. You know, our people should understand one thing. They are running hater-skater.
Yeah.
We are holding them at jugular. And they know there is no other solution. They know there's no other solution. They know that Nnamdi Kanu is unbuyable. IPOB is unbuyable.
That's it.
They have tried before they will be in the public to make a public comment to see if there is a way. They tried on Hanese. In order to bribe us, they fail. They tried the governors, they fail. They tried every means, they fail. There's no international diplomacy, they fail. There's no other way they know. So they have to be aiming what they have in their, what they have conceived in their heart. There's no other way they can say it other than coming to the paper. So our people should remain resolute because we are going there, and Biafra shall be restored in our time. Let me stop here. Thank you very much, Mazi.
There will. Thank you so much. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. I have a call coming in on caller on Skype. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi Peters. This is Pastor Chris Wise calling you from the Kingdom of Cambodia.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. Anedo, Ekenenge, Amalagama. Dear friends, I just want to alert you guys now. I don't have much to say, but I just want to give out some information. A piece just arrived the international airport, Azikiwe International Airport at Abuja now, not quite 5 minutes ago, with the first batch of medical supply to combat COVID-19. And this supply is coming from Turkey. And now tell me, what difference does it make for China to take their product to Turkey and convert it from Turkey of that medical contaminated product has just arrived the zoo now, and it will start circulating any moment from now. So all of us should be very, very careful. Call your family, all your sisters or your brothers, call everybody that relates to you to avoid buying masks from the chemist shop or pharmacy. They should do their own masks by themselves. And any call of vaccine injection by any local government or kings or whatever, please, that should be rejected because the enemy is at work now.
Yes.
So thank you very much. This is what I want to say.
Thank
you.
Thank you. All right, this is Radio Biafra USA 2. Listen. Our brother, this information is very, very important. What he just said. Do not subject yourself to any kind of virus injection or whatever. In Biafra land, we don't need that. They can bring it. You know, the point is that they know we can't take it when they bring it directly from China. They're going to move it from China to somewhere else. I don't trust these people, and God knows, especially those other smaller European countries, that they are there. All they do is China will just pay them and say, you know what, take this stuff and go and give to them. Biafrans, please stay away from that stuff. If there's any vaccine that's going to come in, we possibly will trust the United States because they will not be able to allow China to come in here and bring in something from here to us. It's not going to work. So they always go to all those small countries, small European unions and go in there. This time is coming from Turkey. Why would they want to send? They love us so much that they want Biafrans. It is not good for you. Don't get involved in this nonsense. Stay away from it. For now, tomorrow, our leader is going to speak to all of us, and I'm sure he's going to lay emphasis on this stuff that is happening right now. So you have to listen. Let me take a call. Okay, the caller just dropped. I was just trying to go to the Skype. But let me go to WhatsApp line. WhatsApp, good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Mazi, good afternoon. My name is Kelechi. I'm calling from Lagos.
Welcome to the program.
Mazi, thank you very much. I don't know why our brother OK Foreign has been trying to connect you to call you.
Yeah, he's calling. Like he's calling right now. He's calling the Skype line. You know, sometime it goes, sometimes it doesn't go. All right. So just let us know. Yeah, you want to drop or you want to call back later? Let me go to him because he's calling. All right, the line went off. Okay, let me take the WhatsApp. Call on Skype line. Good morning.
Yeah. Good morning, my beloved, my veteran, our veteran. Good afternoon. It's a pleasure having you. Mazi, since you that I know your telephone have been having problems. Mazi, you know, they blocked me in FB. That's why I couldn't get you the other way. Okay. Mazi, before any other thing, I appreciate Biafrans all over the world. Mazi, our national coordinator from China is on the line. Mazi Iyke Nwajaga. Mazi Iyke, are you there? From China?
Yes, I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, good afternoon here in Europe. We are on to Radio Biafra, being anchored by our veteran, Mazi Iyke Peters. Please, we want you to tell us what is really going on, the true situation in China. Thank you. Go on.
And there, Mazi.
Welcome to the program. Yes.
Yeah.
And there, Mazi Iyke.
Yeah, speaking so that the whole world will hear you, no?
Good evening from here, all lovers of freedom. Good evening, all Biafrans. Good evening, all members of IPOB all over the world. I greet you from China. I am here in Guangzhou, China, and I am the national coordinator of IPOB China family by the grace of Chukwu Okeabiam. I hail from Oka province of Biafra land. And today, I have the opportunity to speak to our people and also Biafrans in China. The real situation here is that there is a complaint from the authorities in China, from the Chinese authorities, that some Africans came into China after the national quarantine period. And some Black Africans came into China, and they later found out that some of them had the virus. Initially, they just make a test, and people can go into the country if you don't have a high temperature. But after some time, they found out that some people may not show signs of temperature, but they really have the virus. Not just Africans, but even whites and all people from all countries of the world. So they decided, that was when they decided to shut the border for all foreigners to come into China. And then at the time, they found out that some people didn't show signs of high temperature, but they had the virus. So they decided to test a lot of all the Black people in a certain community where they found out there was local transmission of the virus. So they decided to test all Black people in that area, in that community. But most of our people are concerned that the test or the investigation may lead to some kind of crackdown. Some people who do not have maybe valid visa or other issues. So there are concerns in our people. And then many people who couldn't come out for the test, and the authorities became worried that if they cannot conclude the test in everybody, and there might be some cases around and it is dangerous for the society. So they try to ask our people by so many different means to come forward for the test. Then another issue about those who were refused to stay in a certain hotel. I got into the matter and I found out that our people were quarantined in a certain district in a hotel, those who came from Africa, and they were asked to leave after their quarantine period, to go to other hotels. But when they got to other hotels, they were finding it difficult to get to lodge into different hotels. And so they were kind of frustrated and became angry. But as at this time we are on top of the matter, I'm working with different parties to make sure that those of our people who could not get a place to stay, a hotel to lodge in, can get a hotel. And some of our people were actually discriminated against, and they were asked to leave their homes. Those who left their home, when on their way back, they said they don't have the valid documents to get into their apartments anymore, and they lost their house, they are on the streets. So these are the problems we always face here in China, and it's more serious this time that we have the social distancing and different problems resulting from this coronavirus crisis.
All right, the test, let me ask a simple question. The test, do you have an idea how it's conducted? Is it they have to drink something, they have to inject them, or what? What happens?
No. I have actually personally gone through the test also.
That's why I want to know exactly. So tell us exactly how it is conducted.
The particular way for me, and I believe that's the way for everybody. The particular way they make the test, everybody is on mask. They ask you to take off your mask, and they swab with a cotton bud stick in your tongue, and they take some saliva, and that's it, and they put in a tube, and then they go for the test.
Okay. All right. So right now, most of our people that are out in the street are because of illegal papers, legality, and all the rest of them, right?
Yes. That's the problem.
Okay, thank you.
And the authorities, they actually, right now, they are pleading that people should come forward for the test so that they can make sure that the community is safe. And,
but if they are doing it and taking advantage of it over the legalities of the papers, they are not being sincere with themselves, because these things like this, you isolate it. Even if you don't have paper, we'll talk about health now. Even if you're not legal in the country and you have the disease, you're going to infect other people. So these two things should be isolated. Should be kept separate. Just come for the test, whether you have paper or not, whatever. We are not interested in that. We're not going to ask you documents, whether the legal stay and everything. Eventually, people will come out. But when you start putting the two of them together, then you have a problem, serious problem.
Actually, initially, they didn't put them together, but because some people who doesn't have the valid document, out of fear, they will not want to show up, come up for the test. So, but we have met the authorities, we have discussed with them, and we have told them that this is the hindrance. If you have to promise that you cannot mix these two issues so that people can confidently come out.
Absolutely.
Okay, Mazi Ugochukwu, please, I have one question here to ask, please.
Yes.
Because he was Mazi, I remember that in Geneva, in the front of Onion, I asked this question about the asylums all over the world. And Onion made it categorically clear that if anybody is deported, the national coordinator must be removed. What is the true situation? Does it mean that they require the paper you need to get from IPOB, that you've not gotten it, or your national coordinator, I think you are the national coordinator? What is the true position? Because he has made it loud and clear. This issue of not having paper, the director said it in Geneva when we went to UN. I'm sure if you followed live, when I asked him that question, and he cleared it. So what is the impediment there? Did you contact Professor Kiado, who is in charge, to send you the document? If you have not gotten whatever that is required to give our people paper, you say it right away now. Then we can link up and tell our Professor Secretary, Professor Kiado, to reach you, so that you people will be normalized.
Thank you, Mazi. On that issue, I was made the national coordinator just last year, and since then we have been pushing for this recognition and by the UN, and we have had meetings to make this move, but we have not actually made the move, and it comes from some obstructions we have with our zonal coordinators here, who could not join the meetings and the plan to carry this particular project out. So, but after this event, this crisis, I think we must push ahead with this particular project to make our family recognized by the UN office in Beijing.
That's good. That's a good one. So just take it. It's very important that you do that, because here in the United States where we live, we don't have issues like that, because the legal document thing in America is very different from the way it happens in other countries. They don't put all their eggs in one basket. They want to do that, they do it. They want to ask you your papers, that's okay. That's I've seen cases of people that have start to run away because they don't have legal documents. But the truth is that the two things are different. Like I was saying, in Beijing, they have to consider the fact that the moment you start putting the two together, then you're not going to have many people tested, regardless whether they're Biafrans or people from other nationalities. You have to make sure that you don't put the two things together at all. Test is test. Whoever comes for tests, give him a test. You want the protection of other people. Don't say if you don't have legal, or when you come there, say asking you. They're not even supposed to ask you. Probably what they should ask you is just your name. What is your name? Well, that's it. And then they test you. If you are not well, they quarantine you. You know, so don't go there and start asking where are the legal papers. Then a lot of people will stay away. Definitely.
That's true. Yeah,
That's true.
And finally, Mazi Ugochukwu, please, another thing of utmost concern, all of you are Biafrans. You remember that. Make sure that everybody is documented. Make sure nobody is missing, because they might capitalize on this now to do one thing or the other. We don't trust these people. Make sure that all of you get together, possible take picture, know your brothers here, and you write your ethnicities, write your locations, everything, and possibly you know how to distribute. You can equally send to me, then we share it. Please, it's very important. Okay?
Thank you, Mazi.
And we keep you posted. Chukwuka keep all of you, protect all of you.
All right, thank you so much. Thank you so much for your call. Thank you very much for calling Radio Biafra, and give us calls more times and let us know what's up with you over there, right? All right, from me to you, it's time to go, and we are getting very close to the end of this program. If I have anybody that needs to make a call, okay, I see somebody's calling. Let me take this straight line call before I go. Call on straight line. Good morning. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yeah, good afternoon, Mazi. This is Rabbi Charles. I'm calling from United Kingdom. Good afternoon, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much for picking my call. I want to use this opportunity to greet Biafrans all over the world, friends of Biafrans and freedom lovers. I thank you for listening. I'm Rabbi Charles. And the interview you just had now, I listened to the brother who was speaking. I want to remind us that China as a country doesn't have a good record for human rights. They violate human rights, and most of them they are in Asia. I can tell you, they are. Even if you have every document, they will say if they want to indict you for anything, they can still do it. That's what Chinese does. That's what they do. They will write something. What they give you in China as a response is not authentic enough, because they can change it when you turn your back. That's how Chinese run their empire. Remember, it's a communist country. So they want to blame the incoming black people or Africans coming to China that they are bringing coronavirus to them, while they know what they did. What they are actually trying to do is to get the specimen from Africans to see how our body chemistry or how Africans are wired. That's what they're trying to do. I am reading a report from here online. Steve Bannon, he's an American, he said in his statement, arrest Kissinger, that is Henry Kissinger, for Chinese espionage. I am not making it up. I am reading it from online. He said, I'm not going to disclose it for security reasons. So these are the people who conspired this and manipulated this. I want to use this opportunity to also to speak to our brother. Let me call him a brother in faith. It's Pastor Chris Oyakilome. Pastor Chris Oyakilome, I want to tell you this directly. You may be right, but you might be honestly wrong. You see, this thing is not only G5. Coronavirus is real. This thing was manufactured or fabricated in a laboratory in Wuhan, in China. I can tell you that any nation, any president, even Donald Trump can confirm that. The reason why Pastor Chris Oyakilome from Christ Embassy came up to say that this is not coronavirus, yes, it could not be. There are many reasons that is attached to it. That made them to quarantine people at all costs, to get inside the house so they can do their street work. Yes, that can be possible. It's not going to be ruled out, but corona is actually a reality. They fabricated that and they are giving it to people. So Pastor Chris, you have to be very, very careful with some utterances, because the reason why I can feel it, that you are in your church, they came there. It was in Christ Embassy. in Abuja that they came, they first of all went to mosque and they spoke to them. The idiot spoke by name Atta, last name Atta. He spoke to them. You can see he was passionate when he was speaking to the Muslims in the mosque. When he finished, he went to church. When you can see him speaking to the Christians and being subtle like the devil. He could quote some scriptures, but they are not all that correct. And he now, after finishing, he said, "Now you can follow me."
Thank you.
While he told the Muslims to get out of the place and go to their separate homes, after when they have defeated coronavirus, they can all come back together and have their Eid Kabir and Eid Victory. And they all obey him and left, rejoicing. Now he went to church and so after speaking to them, it was Christ Embassy. I stand to be corrected. Pastor Chris got it wrong because now the thing is hitting the body of Christ in Africa, especially in the contraption called Nigeria. So because of that, he only on 5G, but does not deny the reality that coronavirus is real. So what they're going to do after all this thing, you trust Nigeria for evil, for anything evil. They will now send corona to many of your churches, and your church members will contract it. Hello. That's what they will do for you to believe that this thing is real. Coronavirus is real. The 5G is also real. So our leader explained it scientifically and brilliantly that the 5G will lower your immune system, and your defense can be lower. So you can attract anything, call it pneumonia or whatever. You can attract it, and that can be very hazardous to your life and take the person's life so quickly. And it goes to elderly people, those that are 65 above. So when they are exposed to that, it can hit them so hard. And that is why you see death toll in Spain, in Italy. They have most elderly people. Italy is an aging European nation. We have the record of them, even as well as UK. So that is what is going on.
Thank you very
There
much.
are many things as regards to this corona, but because of time, I'm not going to air it here, but I just leave it for now. Thank you very much. Shalom.
Thank you very much. All right. Like I said, we do not know what 5G is. What we know is that people are dying of what they call coronavirus. And for now, that's exactly what it is. Precaution. Aslam Kochabo Rojo. Chris Ohakileme, I listened to him. I listened to what he said. For me, everybody's opinion matters a lot. But the truth is, our leader have told us what to do. And that's what we're basing our line of thoughts. There's no 5G in anywhere in Biafra land. It's a minus. For now. We're not saying it's never going to be. We're saying for now, it is not a priority. It's not something that we need today and tomorrow. You are looking for something. Make do with what you have. It's not a priority. People say it all the time. Oh, I have to do this because if I don't do it now, it will come up tomorrow. Yeah, but if you're more concerned with something that we'll do now, let me give this caller a chance to air his view before I go. Just the last call for today. Caller, tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Yes, Mazi, Iyke. Good afternoon from here, sir.
Welcome to the program.
Thank you very much. My name is Isaiah. I'm calling from the Republic of Ireland here. Just very quickly, because I know you are. Your time is ticking out. Just very quickly, I want to suggest to our people, if they happen to watch it, let them go and watch the interview between Bill Gates from Chavo, I think this guy from South Africa. Yeah. If you have time, probably when you come back on air tomorrow, you air it. It's not that too long. You can let our people make a judge over this interview, because our people need to know what is going on. What is going on in China. Our people need to be very, very careful also, because China is not making it easy for our people to, to go and get the text done. And meanwhile, somebody putting something in your mouth to check or to take a sample from your mouth. You're not sure, if what he has put in your mouth is contaminated or not.
Exactly.
And then you close your mouth, and then you are being infected. Our people need to be wise. A lot of hands are being pointing to to China government. They somehow indirectly they are involved in this game, and there is a picture that came out seeing Bill Gates standing shoulder to shoulder with Chinese president. So our people need to know what is going on. And now, if you haven't watched that interview of Bill Gates, our people need to go and watch it and see the question that this young man was asking to Bill Gates. Bill Gates cleverly ignored those questions, never answered them. It's very terrible. And Bill Gates said, when Chavo asked him a question, this vaccine that you are going to bring in Africa, are they the same one that you have here in Europe, in the Western world? He said no. He clearly said no. That the continents are different. So what they are going to bring to Africa is completely different on what they are using here, if at all they will use the vaccine here. So basically, what they are bringing to Africa is clearly poison. And this Bill Gates went on as well, mentioned about Ebola, our leader talked about the other time. The very first time I heard that those agents who were actually spreading the Ebola virus in Africa were killed by the rebels. So you can see how Ebola was stopped. So, and there is a lot of things.
All right, I don't know what happened. Your line just went off. Maybe we can continue this conversation.
Was not able.
All right, go ahead. Just round up, please. Let's go.
Yes. So, and this is what I wanted to let our people know. Mazi, please, if you have time tomorrow, you can find that interview at 8 so that our people can get a clearer picture of what is going on and what is planned over Africa. So our people need to pay attention. Anything that is coming from China, anybody even going to China to run that test there, think twice about it, because they are not even, making it easy for you to come in and do the test. And if somebody putting something in your mouth to take a sample, you should be very, very careful. Yeah. You never know. Thank you very much. That's all I have to contribute this afternoon. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much. All right. Thank you very, very much for your call. And this brings us to the end of today's program. The truth is that what I want to add to this is this. If they need saliva for tests, why do you have to put it in my mouth? I can spit it out and spit it on the thing for you to go with. Honestly speaking, because I'm not on the DNA. We are not saying that what they're doing is wrong, but the truth is, I don't think if it's the saliva that you really want, saliva you don't have to go to my mouth to get the saliva. I can give it to you. Just give me the swab and I'll pour into it, and that's what you need, right? We have to be very careful. Let's not condemn what anybody says. Our leader is our main target. That's the person that we listen to. He's our leader. And he's the one that has been telling us. Millions and millions are listening. I'm telling you. Anytime he's talking to us, the world is quiet. Everybody's listening. Even Facebook, they used to try to be stupid and turn us off. Today they are listening also because everybody is scared. All right, let me go. I don't have to stay here and keep talking and talking and talking. The time is far gone. And from me to you, it's goodbye. Tomorrow, God's willing, we'll all be here again. From me to you, this is Radio Biafra USA 2 going off the air. Please stay tuned. Don't go away because Mazi Alozie USA 1 is coming on air. From me to you, it's goodbye.